guys, it's Gary. Welcome back to Thrifty in OKC. If you are just joining me for the very first time, I am a thrift store lover who lives in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, and I love thrifting for my family and for myself, but I also do part-time reselling. And I like to do haul videos, and I always say I'm going to do a wet sole video, but I have yet to do one. So today I'm going to do yet another haul video for you. And this one is from the Habitat for Humanity here in Oklahoma City. It is from the ReStore section of the Habitat for Humanity. So if you don't know and you haven't watched me before, if you have never gone into a Habitat, a lot of people think that it's got like building supplies and paint and stuff like that, but it also has a thrift section. All the ones I've ever been into anyway. I don't know. We have 3 or 4 here in our Metroplex area. And they all have a thrift section, and they get trucks from all over the United States. And I find a lot of really cool stuff there. So it's actually one of my favorite places to thrift. I go just about every Saturday, usually after I go to the flea market. So I did go out to the flea market this weekend. I did not find a lot of stuff, but luckily I stopped by the Habitat, and I think they had just gotten a truck in. They had a lot of really cool items, and I'm going to show you what I picked up. So a lot of this is going to be for me. One of the things I really like about the Habitat, especially the ones that are here in Oklahoma City, I can't speak for everywhere, is I feel like they're very well priced. So I feel like a lot of really good deals there, which keeps my cost of goods down when I'm reselling. And of course, which I love when I am buying just for myself. So these are going to make a little more sense here in a minute. So I'm going to kind of set those out of the picture for right now. And the first thing I'm going to show you is just some of the books that I got. So I picked up this little coloring and activity book. Their paperbacks are 25 cents, hardbacks are 50 cents right now. So this is something for me to put in my little free library that I do. And it hasn't been colored in or anything. So we have a lot of kids in our neighborhood. Hopefully somebody will pick this up. And then I picked up for my son the I Spy Extreme Challenge. He really loves these books. So again, 50 cents, can't beat it if he looks at it. Now this I thought was a real steal, and I love these. So I'm not going to show them all to you. If you're familiar with them, they are Walter Foster. Typically, I'm sure there are some that are not. And these are in pretty good condition. They are how to draw and how to paint books. So I'm just going to flip through a few of these here. So I got 39 of these total. I just think the fronts of them are so cool. I got 39 of these total, and I got them for $2. So there are some that I think are really cool in here. How Claude Parson Paints, again published by Walter T. Foster. These are really popular, and they have actually a pretty decent following. I am not for sure what I'm going to do with them. There was one that I thought the cover was really cool. I was kind of flipping through. My husband does sometimes snatch one or two, oh here it is, from me and put it up on FBA. This one I thought was really cool. Lola Aids or AIDS, I'm not for sure, but I thought that cover was really interesting. I might flip through there and try to figure out how to draw some of those flowers. So this is what these look like on the inside. So I actually asked, and that's another thing that I like about the Habitat, is they're usually pretty good about making a good deal if you want to buy all of something. So unlike Goodwill, where it's really hard to go in and say, hey, if I buy 40 of these, can you give me a price break? At some of your mom and pops and like your Habitat, they're willing to do that. So I got all of those. So then some of this stuff that I have down here is still taped up. So another thing that they like to do at my Habitat, and I'm going to cut it and untape it, is make bundles. This was $1. It has purple, yellow, orange on there. I got it mostly because I like to just snatch up embroidery thread when I can. I can use it for upcycling items, but I also like making old school friendship bracelets and stuff like that. And so for $1 just for that thread, it was totally worth it. But let's kind of bust this open here and see what else was in here and if there's anything else that I might want to keep. Now my Habitats here do some of the most random groupings of things. Like you might have a skillet and then a hairbrush and then a mirror or a tablecloth or something, and I'll put it all together and put a price on it. So I'm not really sure what the thought process is on that. So this looks like a little Jiffy needle point. Oh, that's kind of cute, of a lion. And my guess is it doesn't need instructions because it's got the colors here. And you probably are missing the needle would be my guess, but it looks like all the thread is still there. And then there is a book here. And I'm trying to be kind of careful. I don't want to rip anything just in case with the tape. There is a lot of tape. They do love their tape. I don't know that I can get this all the way out. We're going to try as best we can. I'm just going to cut it maybe here on the side and hope I'm not cutting anything, but I think I might be cutting it back. That is okay. So this is a baby bib. Lordy, this taped up. Whoop. Okay. This looks like a little baby bibs book. With some different baby bib stuff in it. Have to get tape off if I was going to do anything with that. And then there appears to be a couple of bibs in here. Ooh, darn, the needle's missing. I would have liked that. I love me. But there's a couple little needles in here with the big eyes. And then it looks like there's a little dimensions stamped cross-stitch coastal lighthouse that has never been opened. Oh, and this is fun, but it doesn't look like the stuff is in here. This is an Advent gingerbread house and fantasy ornaments. But maybe that's what's kind of left in the bag. Yeah, here's the instructions for those. And here is this for those. And then it looks like there's felt. So what we may just be missing is the embroidery thread, and it looks like maybe some rickrack, which is not the end of the world. Oh, that might be right here. Yep, that's right there. So it looks like that's all there. It's just not bagged. This might have been the bag that I just like ripped to shreds. And then there is my embroidery floss and some little floss bobbin things that you wrap your floss around. So all of that was for $1, which is actually, I think, pretty good. And I might try to craft these little Christmassy. I love vintage Christmas. So I'm not going to put all that. I'll just throw that down on the floor so we can get on to the next bunch of stuff that I have. So then I also picked up this pillow, which I have not decided yet if it is inappropriate or not. Not like in a vulgar way. I don't think it is, but if you think it is, leave in the comments down below. Don't be nasty to me if you are. Sometimes, you know, everybody's got a different opinion of something. I am very cognizant, obviously, of things that have to do with Native Americans because I am in Oklahoma and I actually have quite a few friends who are Native American, and I know that there has been a lot of focus around mascots that are Native Americans, things like the tomahawk chop and things like that, which are all 100% valid. And so I still picked this up. I don't know if it is vintage or if it is made to look vintage. Oh, it isn't. I think it is made to look vintage. It says Found Images, Texas. I thought it was a nice pillow. I don't think there's anything inappropriate about it. But again, if you look at it and see something different, which sometimes happens, please respectfully let me know down in the comments. But I thought, it says 4th of July at the top. I thought that was really cute. And I have a lot of vintage pillows with this French. So that will blend right in for me. So I also grabbed, and I'm sorry, I left my big old bag down here on the floor. I thought these were really pretty. And I don't know if these were 5 cents or 50 cents, but I think she charged me 50 cents, which is fine. These are just these little bitty cards. And I thought they would be really pretty gift tags on top of a package at Christmas. I buy Christmas all year long, much to most people's dismay. Meaning my husband, who has to try to figure out how to shove it all in the attic. But I thought those little holiday cards were really cute. And with the glitter, again, I mean, those, you can even cut those out and make ornaments or a garland or anything with those for 50 cents. Can't beat it. I also love cross stitch, needlepoint, anything like that. And I got, I think, enough that I could make a cute little collage on a wall. So I got these 2 fruit ones. They have probably garage sale stickers on them, but I paid $1 a piece. So I paid $2 for both of those. And then I had this little set. It says there's 3 pictures. It looks like one might be apart. I cannot tell, but we're gonna cut that tape and see what we have. I could not, oh, these need to maybe be re-put back in the frame a little bit or glued, hot glued back in, I don't know. So there is a raccoon that needs to be kind of mushed back around, but pretty cute little guy there. It looks like there is I knew the squirrel, I could see the squirrel from the front, so that was legit. Man, this tape. And, oh, that's cute, a little rabbit. So not quite still in the frame, but there we go. So those 3 were all $1 for 3 pictures. And then this is my last bit. So I got this whole thing here for $1.50, cloth miscellaneous. And this will make sense with this, hopefully. So I bought this box of frames for $3. It looks like a lot of smaller frames, or it looks like a lot of smaller frames are in there. And I could peep a few more of maybe like this size needle points. I keep saying cross stitch, but I know they're not cross stitch, they're needle point. In here, and so I thought, well, maybe I could frame some of my own if there's some loose ones in here that are in good condition. So we're gonna see. My guess is all of these came from a garage sale or an estate sale of somebody who liked to do needlepoint, because this has the same stickers on it here. So here's a little butterfly one. And then this is a hodgepodge. It's not all needlepoint. Here is a little Japanese print. Something's down in there. Christmas thing. Jewelry holder, like your rings go here and you can put stuff in here and it rolls up. Here's another little one that could go with that first set that I had. Let's see. This says 2 placemats. It doesn't look like my jam, but let's rip that tape and see. So just some basic placemats. Those will probably get donated back to somewhere. Looks like there is some red napkins. A white, oh, these are maybe, oh, some white pillowcases. Those are actually kind of pretty. They've got a little bit of embroidery here on the edges, and there's 2 of those. Ooh, believe it or not, this smells super clean. Oh, that's a table runner. So 1 pillowcase, 1 table runner. I likely won't keep either one of those because I don't know what I would do with them. This has a little bit of embroidery on it. Uh-oh, I see something I love. So this has got a hole and some yellow, but look at this pretty, pretty butterfly on the end. And that one's in actually pretty good condition. You could easily separate that off, like cut around it and sew it on a jean jacket or something. I'll probably just snip that across and keep that embroidered piece. And then, oh, I'm excited about this. I wish there were 2, but there's not. A parrot. I love parrots. So cute. So maybe this will fit in one of those frames and I can find a home for this guy. And then another fruit. So I have enough to do a little probably fruit collage in my kitchen. These do have a little bit of dirt on them. There are a couple of little missed stitches. My guess is this is a wool-based yarn and it's kind of disintegrated over time. But that doesn't bother me because it's vintage and it just adds to the vintage look. And then look at this little owl guy. How cute is he? So this guy. And then let's see, what is this? Oh, this looks like a weird curtain. This is not my jam, but it might be somebody's. This might be something I'd want to sell. I don't know. Oh, Lord, that tape, I'm telling you. Over here, no more tape. So this says, I don't know what this says. Let's look at it first. Oh, it looks like maybe a tapestry type thing. I wonder if it was made. So no matter where I travel or just how far I roam, there's just no other place quite as nice as home. And it says 1996 on it and has somebody's name. So I don't know if that was made from a panel or what that was. If anybody has any ideas, let me know. I have to do a little research on that. I hate to throw something away that might be of value. Again, totally not my style. So that was my haul from the Habitat for Humanity ReStore here in Oklahoma City. yeah, I did show you my frame, so I'm not going to open that and look through like every individual frame because that's not very exciting in my opinion. But if you have not checked out a Habitat and you have one close to you, I strongly encourage you to go in there. It is such a hodgepodge of stuff. And like I said, they love to put stuff together to make their own bundles. And they're usually really well priced. So stop in your Habitat for Humanity. I've been at work all day, guys. Obviously I'm having problems. If you liked what you saw, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any info on anything, as always, please leave it down below in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button and that bell so that you're alerted anytime I have a new video up. And we will see you next time. Have a great week. Bye-bye.